Attention passionate Detroit, Lions fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Detroit Lions' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Detroit Lions fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRIENDS and Detroit LIONS fans. Let's get to the news. All right, Lions fans, buckle up, because the NFL rumor mill is buzzing about a blockbuster potential trade that could reshape our secondary and ultimately the NFC North race. Word from league insiders suggests that the Denver Broncos, currently sitting at 11-2 with a tight cap space of around $3.2 million, are eyeing a strategic move to bolster their roster for the playoff push. And that move could involve trading one of their top cornerbacks, Patrick Surtain, to the Detroit Lions in exchange for a second-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. Yes, you heard that right. Surtain, one of the most shut-down corners in the league, could be heading to Detroit, and that's a game-changer. Now, let's break down what this means for the Lions and why this could be a move that propels us from contenders to a legitimate Super Bowl favorite. Patrick Surtain is no ordinary cornerback. Since entering the league, he's established himself as a lockdown defender, someone who can erase the best receivers on the other side of the ball. In 2025, he's been nothing short of spectacular, playing 13 games, recording 26 solo tackles, 19 assists, and 45 combined tackles. His ball skills are elite, with 4 interceptions and 12 pass breakups so far this season. PFF grades him at an impressive 89. 6 overall, and his allowed catch percentage is just over 52%, which is stellar against NFL WR1s. His EPA per target stands at -0.28, indicating he's often a disruptive force for opposing offenses. Plus, he's allowed only 1 touchdown all year, and his missed tackle rate is just 5%, highlighting his consistency and reliability in coverage. Despite playing behind a Broncos secondary that's been allowing 18 points per game, Surtain has kept his level of play high, with no injuries to date. Looking at his career, Surtain has amassed 232 total tackles and 12 interceptions, earning 2 All-Pro selections and maintaining a PFF grade over 90 at his peak. Since 2021, he's been a cornerstone of Denver's defense, with 47 pass deflections and a reputation as one of the league's best at shutting down top targets. The Broncos, however, are in a tricky spot. They're in a playoff race, but their cap situation is tight, and they're seeking to upgrade their defensive line youth movement to keep up with the offensive juggernauts they're facing. Trading Surtain could free up some cap space and allow them to focus on rebuilding their front 7. Still, losing a player of Surtain's caliber would be a blow to their secondary. Now, for the Lions, adding a player like Surtain would be a game-changer. Our secondary has been solid but banged up, especially after losing Brian Branch for the season due to a knee injury, which was a big blow to our secondary's depth. Storm Norton has also been dealing with ankle issues, and our pass defense has struggled against big plays, allowing 22% of passes to turn into big gains. Surtain's addition could solidify the back end, giving us a true lockdown corner who can shadow the top receivers in the NFC North, like Jordan Love and the Packers' QBs. His presence would allow us to be more aggressive in coverage, reducing the number of big plays and forcing turnovers. Imagine Surtain lining up across from our other defensive backs, creating a formidable secondary that opponents can't pick on. His ability to shut down those elite receivers would elevate our entire defense, giving us more opportunities to turn defense into points. His projected impact could be around 5 interceptions in the remainder of the season, lowering the allowed yards per pass from 6.8 to roughly 5.7, and boosting EPA per pass defense by around 22%. That's significant, especially in critical moments of the game, and it would make our defense one of the most feared units in the league. Plus, his addition would help us close out more third downs, increasing our stop percentage from 38% to nearly 48%, and it would cut down on the number of touchdown passes allowed, dropping from 16 to about 11. That's the kind of upgrade that can turn close games into wins and propel us further into the playoffs. Let's not forget the potential ripple effect on our Super Bowl odds. Currently, Detroit sits at plus 1,200 to win it all, but with certain, those odds could drop to around plus 650. That's a massive boost, especially considering how much a lockdown corner can influence a team's championship chances. Think back to the 2009 Jets with Darrelle Revis. When they had a shutdown corner, their defense became almost impenetrable, and the team's confidence soared. Certain's lockdown ability could have a similar impact on Detroit, transforming us from a good team into a true dynasty contender. With him patrolling the backfield, we'd be able to focus more on our offensive weapons, like Jared Goff and our emerging receiving core, while knowing our defense can handle anything. Of course, a trade like this isn't just about the immediate on-field impact. It signals a shift in how the Lions are viewed league-wide, more than just contenders, but potential champions. If we can add Surtain and pair him with our existing secondary, we're talking about a defense that can dominate NFC North QBs for years to come. That would make us a nightmare for teams trying to move the ball through the air in the playoffs, especially in cold weather games where tight coverage is king. It's a move that could redefine our franchise's trajectory, setting us up for sustained success and possibly making the NFC North a Lions territory for a long time. Now, let's consider how this all fits into the bigger picture of Detroit's current season. The Lions are currently sitting at 8-5, fighting tooth and nail in a highly competitive NFC. Our offense has been firing on all cylinders, led by Jared Goff, who's been playing at an elite level. Our rushing attack with David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs keeps defenses honest, and our receiving options are improving every week. But defense wins championships, and the secondary has been a point of concern, especially with injuries and big plays allowed. The addition of Surtain would immediately shore up that weakness, giving us a formidable perimeter. Looking ahead, our schedule gets tougher, and playoff positioning will be critical. If we can pull off this trade, it might be the missing piece that pushes us over the top. Imagine facing a playoff game with Surtain shadowing the opponent's best WR, forcing turnovers and making game-changing plays. That's the kind of player who can be a difference maker in January and beyond. Our coaching staff would have the luxury of deploying more aggressive coverages, knowing that Surtain can handle the most dangerous targets. It also sends a message to the rest of the league. The Detroit Lions are serious about winning now, not just competing. In terms of the division, this trade could shake things up even further. The Green Bay Packers, with Jordan Love improving but still inconsistent, would face a much tougher challenge trying to move the ball in our secondary. The Minnesota Vikings, with Kirk Cousins and a potent passing game, would also have their work cut out for them. But with Surtain in the fold, Detroit would have a clear advantage, especially in those crucial games that determine playoff seeding. It's not just about winning the division, it's about establishing ourselves as the team to beat in the NFC. And let's not forget the impact on the fans. A trade for Surtain would electrify the city, energize the fan base, and send a clear message that the Lions are all in for a Super Bowl run. The energy around Ford Field would be electric, and the anticipation for the playoffs would reach new heights. It's those moments of bold moves that define franchises, and adding a top-tier cornerback like Surtain would be one of those moments. It's not just about making a splash, it's about making a statement. In conclusion, the potential trade of Patrick Surtain from the Broncos to the Lions is more than just a rumor. It's a strategic move that could elevate our team to new heights, solidify our defense, and significantly improve our Super Bowl odds. With Surtain patrolling the secondary, Detroit would be turning a good team into a dominant force, capable of contending for the title and establishing a new era of Lions football. Whether it happens or not, one thing is clear. The Lions are moving in a direction that excites all of us. We're on the cusp of something special, and with the right moves, we're primed for a long, successful run that could see us hoisting the Lombardi Trophy once again. Stay tuned, Lions fans, because the best is yet to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Detroit Lions news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Detroit Lions fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster? Do you think Surtain would be the missing piece to bring us to the Super Bowl? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Lions. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Detroit Lions news. We're on the verge of something truly special, and I can't wait to see how this season unfolds with some bold moves ahead. Keep that Lions pride high, and let's keep pushing toward that championship. Go Lions!